The red dot. There he is. Let's go. What's going on, beautiful people? It's your host, Drake, B Drake with Everything Culture, the podcast for all cultures, the podcast with a purpose. Our mission statement comes from the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., which is he believed that men hate each other because they fear each other. They fear each other because they don't know each other. They don't know each other because of segregation. And because of segregation, we have miscommunication. So we created this podcast on the pillars of respect, communication, and consistency so we can get to know each other so we can love one another. And we come together every Sunday night to chop it up with our people, with our guests, with our community for our Sunday night lives. You know, something casual, something chill. We talk about our previous episodes. We talk about our future episodes. We talk about what's been going on in society and community. And, our pillars, once again, are respect, communication, and consistency. You're always welcome to join the conversation as long as you remember those pillars and you follow those pillars throughout our conversations. But overall, thank y'all for being here with us tonight. And a few things I'm gonna touch on. Oh, yeah, we're gonna touch a little bit on Welcome to Derry. Okay, that's what's been going on in the media. They've been having me um stuck. They've been having me attached to HBO Max and look like it's gonna go to Netflix. We're gonna discuss about that. We're going to discuss giving people grace. We're going to discuss adult bullies. We're going to talk about the NMAAHC. Okay. Shout out to DC. And overall, if anything else that comes across the conversation for tonight, we love to have y'all. So let me invite my folks up. We have Juicy and we have Court. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh, see, we got people out here shopping.
I'm
But
great. You can always call me by my name on the actual thing.
I just want to make sure I'm taking care of people. Okay. I just
I
want to make sure
appreciate you.
people fair. I'm a
I
professional.
know, and I love that you didn't do it without my consent, but I give you consent.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
hmm
Come on, consent.
Mm,
It's very important.
rule number one, baby.
Mhm.
Derek, how are
Court, how are
you
you
doing?
doing? Me?
Yeah.
Whew. You know what? Thank you for asking. I am. I'm maintaining. I'm blessed. I've been so enthralled to recognize how good God is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just, but I have to become more organized and stable in what I'm trying to do to build this plan out that the Lord has put on my mind and my heart to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
But I am blessed. I'm good. That's the thing. Sometimes I be looking like, oh man, this is stressful. I'm tired. This and that. But then I look, man, I am real. I'm happy. I have a beautiful family. I have a beautiful home. I got my health is good. I want it to be better, but it is very good.
Mm-hmm.
And I got good people that love and support me, so how dare I complain? How about you?
Well, how am I supposed to follow up with that answer?
Man, hey, you could just say I agree. We could buy ahead, so many things.
Right. Um, I do agree. Um, I'm doing well. I can't complain. Well, I could complain, but I won't complain. Um, things are going in the right direction with my business. Um, things are actually well right now. And I haven't been able to say that in a while. But yeah, I'm good.
Well, hey man, love it, love it, love it. Oh, hold on. And matter of fact, we got Jaya here too. Sorry, Jaya. We're using the yard right now. That's what we go call it. And I'm still working out the kinks and things of it. So we got Jaya here as well. But how you been, Jaya?
1 second, I gotta pause with Eli watching.
Okay, do your thing, do your thing, do your thing. It's okay. Shout out to
Every,
the mamas.
everything is good on the surface. Once we get deeper, it's after we get off of YouTube and stop streaming.
I got you. I got you. Appreciate you. So I already asked earlier who watched Welcome to Derry. Okay. Y'all know me. I'm Drake with Everything Culture, but I'm also Drake with Black Horror Humor, and I'm also Drake with Cinephile Culture. Okay. Shout out to Christian, shout out to Baylor, and shout out to Leah. Okay. I love horror movies. I love horror shows. I love good stuff we can watch and just have a deep dive and enjoy and converse about these things. Okay. And welcome to Derry. I'm a big It fan. I've been an It fan since the 90 series, since I was like little boy Pennywise with Tim Burton. Is it Tim Burton? Is that his name? I may be wrong. Let me look up the name. Oh, I'm gonna make sure you get it right.
You're correct, Tim
I,
Burton.
I'm correct. I love it. Look, hey, Christian, if she's approved, she is the professional here. Okay. So from watching it as a kid, I remember watching it in college. If y'all remember the story I told when I was a desk assistant in college, and I was working the graveyard shift from like what was it, 11 to 4 a.m. And I watched it right before my shift started, and I saw the craziest thing. Some people outside, I thought I was tripping because I just watched it, but I know I saw some naked people outside, and I did. Some people was running around naked, but either way. But it is one of my favorite horror movies. I love the book. The book is throwed off. Okay. I'm a big Stephen King, Wes Craven fan, all that. Hey, Caramel, but hey, Space Cadet. But when I say this series is so good. So good. Great acting. The kids look, they are having a good time. It's emotional. If you haven't watched it, it's something you gotta sit down and soak up, especially coming from where we from, okay, representing the culture of African American history, okay, and descendant of slavery. But it touches on it's one of the things you got to watch it. But tonight is the series finale for season 1. They got to bring back season 2. They have to. They have done a great job, but knowing how it works and how Stephen King's books go, if they, even though it's no book to this series, okay, they just using the information that's been used in previous work. All the people you love and you like, they ain't gonna make it, baby. Spoilers. When Richie died last week, y'all, why y'all surprised? Man, listen, that's what Pennywise about. Ain't nobody safe, especially the children. Okay, so I'm looking forward to watching this episode and conversing with folks and tomorrow, and everybody sharing their emotions and feelings. And yeah, I'm happy for that. But wanted to touch on also, how do y'all feel about? I don't know if y'all heard that Netflix has purchased Warner Brothers. Are y'all aware?
This is news to
I
me.
I heard about it. I'm not too happy because of what the price of Netflix is about to
Mm.
be.
I was just about
Um,
to say that.
yeah, it's about to be crazy.
Same. I get HBO Max through my internet. Well, not my internet. My no, is it my internet provider? Either it's my phone provider. I think it is my through AT&T. I think I get my HBO Max through them, so I get that for free. And I think I get Peacock for free on my phone or on my internet. One of the two. Netflix is charging no matter what. They taxing. Do y'all understand what Netflix between Disney and Netflix? They are the true powerhouses right now within the streaming um community. All right. And when I say streaming, meaning movies, television. I am I never want to be a person that like to complain and fuss and whine. But things are changing, y'all. The culture. I put myself out the studio, y'all. I clicked on the wrong thing. What was the last thing y'all heard?
The last thing I heard was things are changing.
Things are changing, y'all. The culture is changing. If we go back, I think we got some 80s babies in here. I think we got a 90s baby in here. Yeah, we got. I know definitely 90s. I hope maybe is it 2000? No, not the 2000s, baby. But understand that we grew up watching cable. We grew up watching dish, satellite, where you had to have a certain access to pay for monthly to get a guide, a TV guide of channels, a list of channels that you can scroll through and watch. That was a certain time, which you had to use VHS and record shows. Then it went to the DVR. Then it went to once again streaming. Media has changed so much within the past 30 to 40 years. All right. I'm seeing now, even where I pay attention to film, movies, HBO, Netflix have taken HBO used to be the powerhouse, used to be the best show like network or channel to watch, used to be the top of the top back in the day, because that's where when movies were in the theater, once they left the theater, where were they going to go? What's the first place they were going to hit? I say you the time, HBO. Home box office. That's what HBO. Ooh, I ain't thinking about.
I got a question real quick before you continue.
Yes.
Am I able to be seen on your other platforms? No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Thought you knew that. we just gonna be on there for a little bit, you know. I think we're on YouTube and we're on Facebook as well.
Okay. God bless.
Okay. God bless Juicy. So we still can see you, by the way. Just want you to know that. But okay, cool. As long as you cool with it. See, you ain't scary like everybody else. But when it comes down to, we used to be something going to the movies. When was the last time y'all went to the movie theater? Let me ask y'all that.
I go twice a month because I have a subscription. I
Love it.
physically go twice a month.
Yeah, my last time actually going to the movie theaters was way before I had Eli, but when the live action Lion King came out.
Okay.
The last movie I went to go see was Fantastic Four.
Interesting.
But no, I take that back. When Color Purple came out, so that Christmas, that was the last time. I forgot about that one.
Ooh, I know. Color Purple, right? You feel me, Eli? You feel me? So, how quickly did Fantastic Four, The Color Purple, or whatever the last movie you saw, went from the theater? Hey, Q, went to the theater into streaming network.
Maybe a week or two.
Drake, what?
What you mean?
I didn't hear the last thing you said, but was that just me?
Oh, yeah, that was you. Well, when was the last time? Well, how quickly when you went to the movies last time and saw something, how long did it take from the movie to go from the theater to a streaming site?
The last one I can remember was Sinners, and it was a matter of weeks.
Weeks. How long did it take from back in the day when a movie was in the theater to actually go into VHS, DVD, or where you can watch it on the television at your home without it being bootleg? Had to add that caveat in
Oh,
for
it
my
took
folks.
months.
Months. Used to wait. Oh my goodness. I'm saying all this, y'all. I'm saying all this to bring a point that I think the theater is about to be going away. I think this is going to affect the movies and the movie theaters in a whole different level. It's already happening. If you're a moviegoer, yeah, but going to the movies, they're gonna have to drop the price. Something's gonna have to happen. I don't know how long it's gonna last. Hey, we see all your stuff. How much you breaking out? I don't know. Okay, $30. Balling. I think she go hit right at $42. We're just being in some people's business. We're at 39. Oh, 43.
It's too much stuff on that conveyor belt for her to
What, I
try to
don't know
keep
what
it at
size she. Oh,
$30.
never mind. I thought we was going the opposite direction. I digress. Don't pay no me no mind. Okay. But yeah, I don't think the movie theater is gonna be here much longer over the next. I think it's gonna change it in a whole different way. Because the setup I have at my crib, I'm like, why do I need to go to the theater if I can get it coming straight to the house? But that's something I'm seeing changing in culture right now. So that's something I'm seeing a big impact. But let me shift things. We talked about it a little bit last week, I think. We in the purse now. Y'all seen the Diddy, the Puff Daddy, the Brother Love documentary on Netflix?
Yes.
And y'all recognize how adamant that people are saying, how do I say, villainizing, even though I'm big on justice, but how villainizing people not only for him, but his whole family now.
I have.
And I just want to talk about this too. These two go hand in hand. I talk about the pitchfork mentality frequently. I don't talk about it all the time, but I'm very mindful of it and I follow it. It's present. It's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's not a Latin, Hispanic, Asian, whatever. It's a person thing. It's a people thing. People have been trying to stone people forever. Okay, biblical times. And I say all these things because I'm looking at people that just always they in that pitchfork crowd. They jump from one to another to another to another. And how dangerous it is. And even something on TikTok called Messy Talk, where people be in other people's business, they leave comments and they go to other people's pages and they quote unquote drag them. They say rude and nasty things to them without getting all the information as well. They go off the opinions of others or a lack of information, and they just assume that's what's happening and go there. And it is so intense. And even though people leave a quick comment and go forward like it's no big deal, those comments are impactful to people. Okay. It affects those people that you're talking about. But for someone that has a disassociation with folks online, hey, Denise, they are not really understanding or caring about the ramifications of their statement. What's up? I am who I am. Greetings from childhood. Welcome in. Once again, if I didn't introduce myself, I used to try to break myself. I am Drake B. Drake with Everything Culture, the podcast for all cultures, the podcast with a purpose. Our mission statement comes from the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., which is he believed that men hate each other because they fear each other. They fear each other because they don't know each other. They don't know each other because of segregation. And because of segregation, we have miscommunication. So we created this podcast and platform on the pillars of respect, communication, and consistency so we get to know each other so we can love one another. Welcome in. Hello, hello, hello. And we're here with our Sunday Night Live. We are streaming on the yard. We're on TikTok. We're on YouTube, and we're on the book. So follow us on all platforms and join the conversation. Right now, we're just talking about messy talk, bullying, and the pitchfork mentality. And we're gonna also blend in and follow up. We should have grace for one another, if people understand what grace looks like. But it's someone that we used to be mutuals, but I had to let it go, and it's people that it's a way gossip. Does everyone understand what gossip is? Does everyone know what the definition of gossip? Okay, before I say the definition, what do y'all think gossip is? The chat, we're open to listening. That's across all boards. What do y'all believe gossip is? The term gossip. What does that mean to you? Denise says talking about people and you don't know them. Okay. The chat is open for y'all. If y'all don't want to say it, just write it, put it in the chat. Hey, Stretch. Hey, Felicia, welcome in. The discussion of someone else's business with an exception of negative response. Ooh, I like that. Okay. I am who I am. Always talking about others and never cleaning up around their own doorstep. Say that. Say that. Hey, you big Stretch. Hello. Long time, long time. Okay. I throw out my definition. My definition of gossip is information about other people that you're not able to change or impact and have no intentions of changing or impacting. If I break that down a little bit more, mainly talking about people, sharing information about people without trying to assist or help, and it has nothing to do with you as well. It's just talk. So let's use the Googles and let's what is the definition of gossiping? I'm gonna get me a fact checker one day for these Sundays. That's what I do. The dictionary, Oxford Languages, casual, unconstrained conversation or reports about other people, typically involving details that are not confirmed as being true. Dang. Not even confirmed to being true. Hey, boss lady, how we doing? So that's what I'll say. It's a difference between fact and truth. Thank you for the likes too. Make sure y'all tap the screen, share it live. Welcome in, welcome in. When I'm seeing folks just love being messy, love dragging folks. Listen, and you can't avoid gossip. Okay. Thank you. You can't avoid gossip. Gossip is what it is. I'm not going to sit here with y'all and play and be like, I don't gossip from time to time. And when men talking about gossip, it's not a female trait. It is a trait of human beings. Gossip has been around forever. Okay. Do I like gossip? No. Do I gossip? Yes. And I don't like it. That's something I try to avoid. But once again, like even with sports, if you're talking about football or basketball, you're talking about their personal life, you ain't got nothing to talk about the actual statistics of the sport. That's gossip, baby. They always consider the difference between news and gossip. News is something that I need to know to help me throughout my day-to-day processes. Okay. The weather. That's the news, because if the weather in my area, I need to know that before I step outside so I know what to put on. A cat got stuck in Miss Jenkins' yard, in Miss Jenkins' tree down the street. I don't even know that, because I ain't trying to help the cat unless I'm trying to go there and help. That's gossip. It's a difference. Okay. You can't avoid gossip. I am who I am. Say you can't avoid gossip because there's too many messy folks in the world. Hey, and once again, we got to start taking accountability for our actions too. We are people just as like as them. The mighty news gossip every day. And that's what I say. And that's the thing is just the news gossip just as much as everybody else because it's became so normalized to be it's been so much promoted. Okay, I'd rather have the news over gossip any day, but they almost go hand in hand. Some people get it so what's the word I'm looking for? Confused when it blends so well that we don't know the difference between the two. But how do we try to rectify these things and change? And I'm saying all this because we have some people who are adult bullies. That's another thing I throw in. We need to start saying, I don't want to hear it, or I know it, or no. Agreed. We need to start saying that, Felicia. But do we really feel that way? It's been times that it's like it was once again, I may not want to share it. But I'm definitely. I don't know if y'all was raised by your grandma. My grandpa used to get one of the main things my grandpa used to get on my grandma about is bending them damn blinds or something happening. She still could be seeing what happened in the neighborhood. JD used to be on Stella like, get your ass out that window. Want to know what's gonna happen? Wants to know what happened in the neighborhood. It is not always like if you want to know what's going on with your neighbor to help your neighbor. That's different. That's different. That's not the same. But if you just want to know just to spread the word, go about it. That's gossiping. It's a difference. Just knows it. Rose from 227. Hey, once again, Felicia, you know it. Listen, and we ain't go. Listen, I'm not gonna be the one that could be on here acting like, man, sometime I'm on TikTok scrolling, I see something that it's gonna pique my interest. I'm like, what happened here? Now, once again, the difference between news and gossip. It's been times where I avoid the gossip. I don't want to know people's business. I don't want to know who get along, who don't get along. I'm gonna mind my business. I'm gonna stay out of it. Back though, I should have known that information. I never forget one of my previous organizations I worked at. 2 women did not get along. I didn't know that. My friendly ass invited them both to lunch. And nobody else came. I used to invite everybody to lunch. Hey, it's about 12. It's 11:30, 12:30. Around that time, hey, y'all want to go hit up so-and-so? Yeah, okay, everybody here. We meet there this time. One ride with me, one pull up on their own ride. And they sit down the whole time. They like, they hit me there. They don't get along. People hit me. You went to lunch with both of them. I recognize they weren't talking. It's cool. But God put me on this earth to be a mediator as well. Listen, and the people who know me know I'm not lying. If they're watching this, I've had this happen with them 2 people. I've had this happen with other 2 people that I did it on purpose, where I invited them both to the same place. They wasn't getting along. They were friends before. They were beefing about something stupid, but we go get along. We're gonna make it there. But I was trying to be impactful. But on both instances where people may gossip about those things, I needed to know that information for my own well-being and theirs. Because what if they started squabbling at that restaurant? It could have been avoided if I would have known that information. You know what I mean? How often do we come across people that gossip about people? Once again, it's just said that the thing gossip, you don't know the full side of each story, or you don't even care. People just want to come down on folks. People just want to not only share the information, but to share their opinion about that person without knowing the facts of the case. Oh, and Felicia said it right there. I like the research to support the post I saw, investigate for validity. I said it all the time, Felicia. Said it all the time. One of my people can know that about me. Don't send me nothing without you looking it up first. And we listen, we ain't got time to go into the whole world of artificial intelligence. God knows watching us right now. But the way folks have been gossiping and going about it, AI about to take us to a whole different level. AI is making up gossip within itself and giving you visuals that will make you believe it's real. Oh, baby, we stuck. It's about to be a wild few years. Hello, T. Happy holidays, darling. Y'all, it's T. We see T is T. We hope you well. We love you. We appreciate you. We hope you having a splendiferous day. Okay. How you been? We just in here, sipping, chopping it up. Understanding the difference between news and gossip. Hey, Wicked. Understanding the dangers of gossip. It was an individual. It's nothing new, but people, it's an individual unalive themselves after. Am I froze? I don't know. Oh, this the tube. I think this the tube. Yeah, I'm just making sure. I'm jumping from all these different things that unalive themselves because they were being bullied online. You've been sick? What kind of sick? Do I need to send you a text type sick? I'm gonna check on you, T, because we got to catch up. A lot didn't happen. Like a person unalive themselves because they were being bullied on TikTok, gossip, chat, hit to a different platform, and people with millions of followers is what they love to say, dragging that person. It's so cute to drag somebody, right? And then people know how to do. We got it's nothing new. Once again, we have spin doctors that they know they did something that is unfavorable in the public's eye, but people are easily manipulated. Let's be honest, and they know how to twist it and change it, and they get themselves in a better light. Where do we hold ourselves responsible? Okay, because I just talk about I gossip too. Everybody gossips. It's no running from it. No matter how macho you think you are, no matter how pristine that you think you are, you have some type of gossip. No matter how holy you think you are, you got some type of gossip. You don't think it was we shouldn't gossip. That's one of the things we shouldn't do it, but it's part of us because we are human. That's culture. It's behavior. Some cultures highlight gossip, but it's something we should try to avoid and really try to understand how can we benefit and help. That's one thing. If I can help it, I can make a change about it. I want to make sure if I can do something with it. Everything we're talking about right now. If I see somebody, for instance, I found out one of my friends, a person that I considered a close friend years ago, was on Facebook going through it. Yeah. Man, listen, I'm still looking for merch. We listen. We this is one of the classes right here. We still got it. I was just saying I gotta update my merchandise and get some more stuff in, but I'm trying to switch some of the stuff that happened, y'all. We just gotta go more streamlined. I'm thinking about making shirts myself, but we'll talk about that later. But when I tell y'all, I've seen a peer of mine, a former peer, close person of mine, going through something difficult. First thing I say, how can I help? I'm seeing people all online talking about them. People calling each other. You see what happened to so-and-so? You see what happened to her? She on here. What she like? She on drugs? Like she on this? Baby, I prayed. First thing I did was pray for her. I had one of my main partners from back in the day deal with some legal troubles. Okay. Whether he did it or not. Listen, I would tell people, only time y'all would never see me record myself crying and post it. But if I cry streaming, that's different. But one of our close partners, man, he's going through some, he's been dealing with some things, man. And to see the amount of people that came down on him online, not caring that he's a human being, and then see the people that knew him, that hang with him, that we grew up together, we hung, talking gossip about him just as like he was a complete stranger, hurt me a lot. It showed me a lot how quickly that could be me. First thing, I never forget this, and my partners know me, and this love is no shame to it. But I said we need to pray for him. We need to pray for him. I don't care about if he did. I don't care all this stuff. That we know him. You know what I mean? And if we don't know, so every time I think about it, even if somebody I don't know, I'm gonna pray for them, and that's a different type of spiritual maturity that I believe I possess. And only thing I can do is what I can do. I can't shame somebody else for not doing it, but I'm gonna tell the people around me this is what I'm doing, and this is what we should do. That's what I want y'all to do for me. If y'all see that if something happened to me online, if something happened to me in my life online, I don't want you gossiping about me. I want you to pray for me, please. Check on me. But I don't think we live in that time. I listen, one of my I ain't listen, everything I'm saying, I am not just saying it just to say it. Like, because some people on here, y'all know this somebody that's popular online passed away. My homegirl was engaged, was chopping up with the dude, had a relationship with this person. I didn't say nothing online about it. I didn't. I hit that person up directly. How are you doing, man? My partner Bailey hit me, man. But that's that type of genuineness that I hope that I'm bringing from other people. But we got people that just want to have close to you, that want to have access to you so they can gossip about you and be in your business. But in the same sense, even though I dislike that, even though I don't like it, I still have to have grace for that person and pray for that person. And that's something overall that going all the way back to Diddy, going all the way to any type of person happen online, going to the NMAAHC. I know this is people may feel like it's a stretch, but the National Museum of African American History and Culture. I hope we get to the point that we still have grace for one another as a people. People judgment need to happen and justice need to happen, but we still got to have grace. I believe we lose that factor in our human nature is having grace and acting like we are perfect and we make no mistakes. We are without sin. And it ain't nothing new. But in the culture that I'm trying to establish and grow forward, hopefully we can have a place of love, understanding, growth, and grace. Not saying we let everything slide because it has to. Same thing, like if your child gets in trouble, if your child spills milk, steals something out the store, do something that a child would do. How long do you think you're going to punish that child when it just becomes straight abuse? How long do you believe is appropriate to keep someone in timeout? But these are things that's consistently on my mind, and it's been on my mind for some time. But seeing just these peaks that come up, and messy talk very popular. People love this. Once again, people love to pay attention to what's happening in somebody else's front yard. But y'all, we made a good time for tonight on the conversation with Sunday Night Live. I want y'all to soak it in. Please leave comments. Please share. Let us know what you want to hear more about. You know, I'm gonna be talking about our trip to DC and the museums that we attend and the culture and experience we had up there more. But overall, I want to say thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. I'm Drake with Everything Culture, and we make sure to chop it up with y'all later. Good night. Peace.